Hi, I'm Oscar. I have ADHD. Let's find out how much oxygen is in your blood.
Now, I have made some assumptions to make this easier on myself. I'm basically just assuming that there's no variation aside from mass. Now, 7 to 8% of our body mass is our blood. So take your total mass times 0.075 to get the mass of your blood. The density of blood is 1.057 kilograms per litre on average. The density equation is density equals mass over volume, so volume equals mass over density. So put your blood mass in kilos over your blood density. Now, 4.5 times 10 to the 12 red blood cells are in every litre of blood. So take your blood volume, which you calculated previously, times that by 4.5 times 10 to the 12 to get the number of red blood cells. And there's 2.7 times 10 to the 8 hemoglobin molecules in every red blood cell. So multiply that number by 2.7 times 10 to the 8 to get the number of hemoglobin molecules. And then each hemoglobin can bind to 4 oxygen molecules. So multiply that number by 4. And we also have to account for the 1.5% of oxygen in the blood that is dissolved directly into the blood plasma itself. So you take your number of oxygen molecules times 0.015 to get the number of oxygen molecules dissolved in the blood plasma. And then you multiply the number of molecules attached to the hemoglobin and the number of molecules in blood plasma to get the total number of oxygen molecules. And of course, there are 2 oxygen atoms per O2 molecule. So you take that total amount and multiply it by 2. Here's the equation I made up. Take your mass in kilos times by 0.075 over 1.057, then multiply that by 4.5 times 10 to the 12 times 2.7 times 10 to the 8 times 4 to get N1. Then N1 plus N1 times 0.015 times 2 equals the total number of oxygen atoms in your blood. So for me, my mass is 53.5 kilograms. Multiply that by 0.075 over 1.057 to get 3.796. Then multiply that by 4.5 times 10 to the 12 times 2.7 times 10 to the 8 times 4. I get 1.8450 times 10 to the 22. Then take 1.8450 times 10 to the 22 plus that again times 0.015 multiplied by 2, and you get 3.7452 times 10 to the 22. Or, because our uncertainty is too great to get a number this precise, 3.7 times 10 to the 22 oxygen atoms in my blood. And now I want you to see if you can do this for yourself.